Hello everybody and welcome back. I wanted to take a look at the brand new Zorin OS 5 Lite edition from the Planet Zorin team, as I like to call them. If you've been following my channel here for the past 6 months or a year, you probably know that the Zorin OS's, the various versions of them, the Core, the Ultimate, and so on and so forth. Zorin is my current #1 choice for Windows users wanting to try a brand new Linux operating system without drowning in a sea of frustration. So my top choices are Zorin. Linux Mint is very, very, very close, and if you wanted to try something slightly less user-friendly, not that much, but coming in at number 3, I would try Ubuntu. Now, I am running this inside a virtual machine, and one of the things I noticed about the virtual machines inside Linux that the guest additions, the guest add-ons don't always work. I don't feel like going in to make the adjustments to fix them, so what I've done here is just to scale the default desktop for the Zorin 5 Lite version of their series of operating systems. But let's first take a look at what Zorin OS 5 Lite has to offer. Alright, I won't read the whole thing, but let me read some of the highlights. The Zorin OS team are proud to release Zorin OS 5 Lite, the lightweight version of our operating system designed for Windows users using old and low-spec computers. Now, this is based on the Lubuntu or Lubuntu 11.04 and uses the LXD desktop environment. Now, many program changes were made for this release to increase size, efficiency, and to improve the overall experience. Most notable in this release is that it can now fit on a CD. They removed Wine, VLC, a few games, and other programs to save space, and they have an exclusive program, another exclusive program called the Zorin OS Lite Extra software piece of software, which allows you to install these programs easily. And other exclusive programs such as the Zorin Look Changer and the Internet Browser Manager are included in Zorin OS 5 Lite. Again, you can go to the Zorin website to get more information on all of their operating systems. So let's take a look at one of my favorites. Just to be fair, I don't recall ever downloading a Lite version of the Zorin series of operating systems. I've tried the Core, the Ultimate, and some other ones, but never the Lite. This is my very first crack at taking a look at a lightweight Zorin distribution, so let's see what happens. Alright, this is the default wallpaper here. And I'm going to right click to capture the mousey, and right click again. You have create new, paste, select all, invert, sort. Let's go to desktop preferences. As far as the wallpapers, you get one or the other, not much, so let me hit cancel. Keep in mind that it is a lightweight distribution. Go to advanced, and it says here show menus provided by window managers when desktop is clicked, so let me click that. Okay, as far as wallpaper, there isn't much there, but that's okay because they have tried, or they haven't tried, they actually did squeeze this on a CD and not a DVD to keep the software and applications as minimal as possible. Alright, to the bottom right, you click that. Alright, you have your power function assortment. The clock. And I notice that the clock is in military mode. Let's see if I click digital clock settings, and the one thing I don't like this for new users, there is no easy way to change this into the 12-hour format. As far as the clock format to change it, it can be changed typing in the specific text, which escapes me at this moment, so I'll just leave it at that. Alright, moving right along, my internet, which is working, and of course the volume function here. Okay, you can change the desktop environments, desktop 1 and 2. And this looks like the shortcut for the Audacious music player. I don't believe I've tried Audacious before, but there it is. I'm sure it works fine. So let me get out of this. Alright, we have the file manager. Okay, very Windows-ish. And of course Google is installed by default. This is the Internet browser changer. You have your choice between Google, Yahoo, and Bing. I'll keep it the way it is for now. And of course Google popped up. Okay, let's get out of that. Alright, let's click the Windows-like Start button, which is the Zorin Start button. Alright, let's move right along. I will not take a look at every single piece of software here. It would just take too much time, but let me highlight some of the special ones. Briefly, we have Calculator, Character Map, Disk Burner, File Manager, LeafPad, the Terminal, the Zorin Internet Browser Manager, which I just showed you, the Zorin Look Changer, which I have showed you that in the past. If you haven't, you can search my channel for that specific function. But what's new here is the Zorin OS Lite extra software. Install extra software in Zorin OS Lite. Well, let's click that. Type in my password. Okay, you can install Wine, VLC, games. Well, for me, probably out of these three, the most important one, the most functional one would be VLC to play all of your media types. I will not install that now, but I'm sure it works fine if you are connected to the internet. Let's go to Graphics, GNU Paint, Image Viewer, and Simply Scan. By the way, I installed this in, I want to say 3 minutes, maybe not that fast, but it took less than 5 minutes installing this on my desktop inside a virtual machine using Linux Mint as the host. I mean, it was super fast. Okay, moving right along, the internet. The submenu: Google Chrome, Internet Browser Manager, Pigeon, Postler Mail, and Sunjava. Office. Okay, Abbey Word, Dexter Address Book, Gnumeric, and the Osmo Personal Organizer. Let's see what the Personal Organizer looks like. Calendar, tasks, contact, notes. All right, easy enough. Let's move right along. Sound and video. All right, not much here. Audacious, Disk Burner, Media Player. Again, if you are going to download this, definitely, highly recommend, I insist, download VLC for Zorin and for Windows, for that matter, if you are a dual booter. Alright, let's see, we left off there. Let's go down to System Tools. Alright, additional drivers, add remove software, Control Center, Firewall, Gparted, language support, printing, remaster sys backup, service pack creator. I don't believe I've used that before. Software log viewer, software sources, software updates, synaptic package manager, task manager, time and date, user groups, Windows wireless drivers, the Zorin browser manager again, look changer, and the Zorin extra light software. Let's go to task manager. Now this is a Lite OS. Let's see how light it is. Alright, CPU usage 11%, memory running the OS with the screencasting software is only used in 107 megabytes. Very nice. So yes, it is light, as you can see here. Alright, moving right along. Let's see. Anything else I would want to show you right now that is important? Let's go to software update. You should always update your system right after installing. There are no software updates available at this time. Nice. Okay. Of course, that can change day to day. Let's see. Back to System Tools. Let's take a quick look at the look changer. And for this, you have your choice of Windows 2000 and Mac OS. I'll leave it like this for now. With the premium editions, such as Ultimate, Gaming Edition, I believe you get a total of 6 choices. Alright, so far this has not crashed or glitched inside the virtual box. Very nice. Let's see, we were at System Tools. Let's go back to Preferences. Alright, Customize Look and Feel, Session Settings, Keyboard Mousey, Look Changer, LX Key Map, Monitor Settings, the Configuration Manager, Open Box Configuration Manager, Power Management, Preferred Applications, Screensaver, Software Updates, and the Sun Java and Text-to-Speech. And we have Run and Log Out. Let's go back to Preferences. Let's see, what does the customized look and feel look like? Okay, you can change, looks like the color and the look. Let's try Crux, Apply. Let's see, did that do anything? Yes, it did. It made a little grayish color here on the menu function. Let me try clicking. Now let's click Calculator. Alright, it does change the look and the color somewhat. Simple. Moving right along, we have the color. You can customize the color scheme, icon theme, genome or simple. I kind of like simple. Mouse cursor, window border, the font, other. I'll keep it the way it is. Click close. Well, that's it. This is it for the Lite version of Zorin OS 5. If you are brand new to my channel, take a look at the previous videos for Zorin OS type of systems, including the core system, which is available in 32-bit and 64-bit. Right now, I believe the Zorin Lite is only available in the 32-bit version. Alright guys and girls, that is it. I believe Zorin has another winner here. Again, some of the brief highlights. You have a very light operating system. It installed, at least for me, in 5 minutes. Only currently using about 100 megabytes of RAM to run this with the screencasting software. No crashes, no glitches, very easy to use. I highly recommend it. If you have any comments or questions, let me now know. I did bypass, by the way, I did bypass the installation process of this. I believe most of you know how to install a Linux operating system by itself, alone, or alongside Windows. I did do a complete Linux Mint install guide tutorial if you are completely new. That would apply to Zorin and Ubuntu based operating systems. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching and for joining me again, and as always, I will catch you sometime in the future.